Hey everyone! I know many of you are really excited about Castorice or ANAXA, and you're probably wondering if their kids are worth pulling for and whether they're good or bad for your account. Luckily for you, you've found the perfect video to help answer that question. I know it can be a tough decision for some because both of these characters are awesome and have great kits. One of them brings some of the highest damage output we've ever seen, and she scales in a unique way compared to other top DPS, making use of characters that don't often get used anymore. The other character in this patch shines in all three game modes and offers tons of utility, along with great personal damage. It's honestly tough to decide who to go for, so in this video, I'll go over both Castorice and ANAXA in detail to help you figure out which one is more worth it for your account. Both have amazing animations and gameplay, but I'll do my best to break it down for you. Let's dive in, and I won't waste any more of your time. Alright, let's start with Castorice. Her animations, both her own and her dragon's, have already convinced a lot of people to pull for her, and I'm no exception. But she's got even more going for her beyond just her animations. Castorice is a quantum-type remembrance DPS who thrives by draining her team's HP to boost her dragon's, or Memo Sprite's damage. She's definitely one of a kind. Her dragon feels more like an extra character on the field than just a summon or normal Memo Sprite. Now, if you're worried about her damage output, you don't need to. Castorice has some of the highest damage in the entire game. But there's a major drawback. She drains HP from your team, and it's a significant amount. For comparison, she drains 10 times more HP than Jingliu. This means while you're playing Castorice, your team is essentially being sacrificed to charge her Memo Sprite. But don't worry, she has built-in mechanics to keep your team safe. One of her unique passives is that she can revive any character whose HP drops to 0, even if she's not present on the field. This global passive is incredibly powerful but also controversial. It could end up being quite profitable for the game, but it's a unique mechanic that gives Castorice a huge advantage. Additionally, her dragon absorbs all fatal damage while it's on the field, and gets healed when Castorice drains her team's HP, so keeping the dragon alive is pretty easy. The dragon does explode after 3 turns though, so it doesn't last forever. Castorice works really well with strong healers like Gallagher, Luasha, or Lingsha, and she even synergizes well with general buffing supports. She's great in all the endgame modes, especially Memory of Chaos, where her AoE damage shines. Her AoE damage is also excellent for pure fiction, and her toughness damage is surprisingly high, making her effective in Apocalyptic Shadow as well. The main weakness is her limited light cone options, but she's still strong with free options. Overall, Castorice is one of the strongest DPS in the game right now, and I would highly recommend pulling for her. Now let's talk about ANAXA. He's different from Castorice because he's more of a sub-DPS who also provides utility, such as applying weaknesses to enemies, delaying actions with his ultimate, and buffing teammates to deal more damage. ANAXA is a jack-of-all-trades character, fulfilling many roles at once. His enhanced skill is triggered by using his normal skill on an enemy with all 7 weaknesses applied to it. This may sound complicated, but it's actually easy for ANAXA because he can apply weaknesses through his basic abilities. Once all 7 weaknesses are applied, his enhanced skill is triggered automatically without using any skill points. This makes him a great utility character who provides a lot of value without requiring much investment. ANAXA's utility is just as impressive as his damage. He's great for both single target and AoE damage, excelling especially in pure fiction with his AoE and in Apocalyptic Shadow with his weakness application. His versatility makes him usable in almost any team across all game modes. He's also a great fit for Hera's teams, as he fulfills her needs at E0, performing better than other Air Edition options. His stock generation, personal damage, and skill point positive nature make him a must-pull for Hera teams. Overall, ANAXA is a strong character with the potential to be tier 0 in all 3 game modes, though he would benefit from some buffs to reach his full potential. Both Castorice and ANAXA are incredibly powerful, offering high value for your account. Castorice can serve as a main DPS, carrying you through tough content with her high damage output, flexible teams, and great future scaling. ANAXA is already a top-tier sub-DPS with utility, and he's perfect for players who want a versatile character. If I had to choose, I'd go with Castorice, especially for the challenging memory of Tassé. But if you already have great DPS units, ANAXA could be a fantastic addition to your team. I'd recommend ANAXA for newer accounts as well. However, the real answer might be to give in to temptation and pull for both. Maybe even sell your belongings to afford it. I hope this video helped you decide who to pull for. Honestly, making this video just made me want both units more. If you made it to the end, thanks, and you might want to consider subscribing. See you in the next one.